Hey there, fellow explorers! Today we're diving deep into a real head-scratcher, the Georgia Guidestones. Picture this, a lonesome dirt road cutting through the vast farmlands of Elbert County, Georgia, and there, standing tall against the endless sky, are these massive granite slabs. They're like something straight out of an Indiana Jones flick, shrouded in mystery and whispering tales of a hidden past. They're engraved with a message in 8 different languages: English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. Talk about an international message board, but here's the kicker: nobody knows for sure who put them there or why. The inscriptions on these stones lay out 10 guidelines for humanity, a sort of roadmap for a new age of reason. So, grab your fedora, pack your sense of adventure, and let's get to the bottom of this enigma together. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing explorations. Okay, so let's talk about these stones themselves. We're talking about 6 massive granite slabs arranged in a star pattern. The tallest one in the center towers over 19 feet high and weighs in at a whopping 42,000 pounds. The stones are precisely aligned with the celestial poles, just like ancient monuments around the world. Coincidence? I think not. Now let's talk about the inscriptions. 8 languages grace these stones: English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. Each face of the central stone displays the 10 guidelines in one of these languages, while the 4 outer stones feature translations in the remaining 7 languages. But what exactly is that message? What wisdom, what warnings are etched into these silent giants? To understand that, we need to delve into the 10 guidelines themselves. Alright folks, let's get down to brass tacks. The Georgia Guidestones present 10 guides for humanity, etched in stone for all to see. Now, on the surface, some of them seem pretty reasonable. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, the first guide proclaims. Okay, overpopulation is a real concern, right? Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, the second one advises. Again, sounds like common sense, promoting responsible family planning and genetic health. But things get a little murkier as we go down the list. Unite humanity with a living new language. A single global language? Sounds a bit like something out of a dystopian novel, doesn't it? Then there's rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. As you can see, these guidelines are a mixed bag, some seemingly benign, others raising more questions than answers. Let's dive into the deep end, shall we? The first guideline, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, has been the source of endless debate and, frankly, a whole lot of paranoia. That number, 500 million, represents a drastic reduction of the current global population. Some folks see this as a necessary evil, a harsh but necessary measure to ensure the survival of our species and our planet. But others see it as something far more sinister, a eugenics program designed to eliminate the undesirable elements of society and create a more perfect world. And let's not forget the chilling phrase, perpetual balance with nature. These questions have haunted the Guidestones since their inception, turning them into a lightning rod for controversy and fueling some truly wild conspiracy theories. Section 5. The elusive RC Christian chasing shadows. So, who was the mastermind behind this whole thing? Well, the only clue we have is a name etched on a nearby plaque, RC Christian. But hold your horses, folks, because it's highly unlikely that's his real name. See, when this mysterious Mr. Christian commissioned the Guidestones back in 1979, he insisted on anonymity. He met with the president of the Elbert Granite Finishing Company, gave him a fake name, and vanished into thin air, never to be seen or heard from again. Talk about a ghost story. Now, you can imagine the rumors this sparked. Some folks say RC stands for Rosicrucian, a nod to the ancient mystical order. Others believe he was a wealthy eccentric, a visionary who wanted to leave his mark on the world, albeit anonymously. And then, there are the more outlandish theories: a time traveler, an alien messenger, the list goes on. The truth, as always, is probably much more mundane, but that hasn't stopped amateur sleuths and conspiracy theorists from trying to crack the code, following every lead, every whisper, hoping to unmask the enigmatic RC Christian. And believe me, there's no shortage of theories out there. Some say he was a philanthropist with a grand vision for humanity. Others think he was part of a secret society with a hidden agenda. The mystery of R.C. Christian remains one of the most tantalizing aspects of the Guidestones. Section 6. Whispers in the Wind, Secret Societies and Government Plots. Now let's talk conspiracy theories, because where the Georgia Guidestones are concerned, they're as plentiful as fireflies on a summer night. The most persistent one links the Guidestones to the New World Order, a shadowy cabal of elites hell-bent on controlling the world. Proponents of this theory point to the guidelines' emphasis on population control and global governance as evidence of a sinister agenda. Then there are the Freemasons, those enigmatic brothers with their secret handshakes and arcane symbols. The Guidestones' use of astronomical alignments and their emphasis on reason and enlightenment have led some to believe that the Freemasons are behind it all. And let's not forget the alien enthusiasts. Some believe the Guidestones are a message from extraterrestrial beings, a warning about the future, or perhaps instructions on how to avoid a cosmic catastrophe. Section 7, 2014, A Glimpse into the Abyss. Fast forward to 2014, and things took a sinister turn at the Guidestones. A surveillance camera installed years earlier to deter vandalism captured something truly unsettling. In the dead of night, a cloaked figure approached the stones, their face obscured by the darkness. They moved with a sense of purpose, almost a ritualistic air, and placed a strange object at the base of one of the slabs. The footage sent shockwaves through the community and ignited a firestorm of speculation online. The object turned out to be harmless, a Babylonian cuneiform tablet inscribed with the date. But the incident left an undeniable chill in the air, a reminder that the Guidestones were more than just a roadside curiosity. Section 8. The Guidestones demolished, an act of fear or justice. The year is 2022, and the world is reeling from pandemics, political turmoil, and a growing sense of unease. Against this backdrop of uncertainty, the Georgia Guidestones, once a symbol of enigmatic hope for some, had become a lightning rod for fear and anger. Then, in the early hours of July 6th, an explosion ripped through the stillness of the Georgia countryside. One of the Guidestones, its massive granite bulk, unable to withstand the force of the blast, lay shattered, reduced to rubble and dust. The destruction of the Guidestones sent shockwaves through the world, leaving many to wonder, had the world finally succumbed to the very chaos the Guidestones seemed to warn against? Section 9. Echoes in the Media, from obscure news to global headlines. For decades, the Georgia Guidestones languished in relative obscurity, a quirky roadside attraction known mostly to locals and the occasional conspiracy theorist. But the 2014 incident, with its cloak and dagger intrigue, thrust the Guidestones into the spotlight. Suddenly, these enigmatic stones were the talk of the internet, their image splashed across news websites and social media feeds. Then came the 2022 explosion, and the Guidestones went from internet oddity to global headline news. The destruction of the monument sparked a media frenzy, with news outlets around the world scrambling to cover the story. The Guidestones became a symbol of our turbulent times, a focal point for anxieties about the future and the forces shaping our world. The media coverage, while often sensationalized, also sparked a broader conversation about the Guidestones' message. Section 10. The Unanswered Questions, a tapestry of intrigue. The Georgia Guidestones are gone, reduced to rubble and memory. But the questions they posed, the mysteries they embodied, remain as potent as ever. Who was R.C. Christian, the enigmatic figure who commissioned this enigmatic monument? What inspired him to inscribe these 10 guidelines for humanity? The Georgia Guidestones may be gone, but their legacy lives on, in the whispers of the wind that once swept across their granite faces, in the echoes of the debates they sparked, and in the enduring human fascination with the unknown. Section 11. A legacy etched in stone and shadow. The Georgia Guidestones are no more, their physical presence erased by an act of destruction. However, their legacy endures, etched not just in stone but in the very fabric of mystery and intrigue. These silent giants, once standing sentinel over a quiet Georgia roadside, have become a global phenomenon, a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown. So as we stand at the crossroads of an uncertain future, we're left with one final, haunting question. What did the Georgia Guidestones truly represent? A message of hope or a warning from the shadows? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing content.